What are you doing now, Ryan?
Priming with some aluminium paint, I think. Aluminium primer.
Why has it got to be aluminium?
Because the sail drive's aluminium, and if you use copper or
Something else.
yeah, something else, it reacts with aluminium.
Where'd you learn that, Ryan?
Oh, it's just I've always really known it's stuff to do with work.
No, who told you?
I don't know. It's just things you pick up along the way, I guess.
I told you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I knew more about it than you.
I mean, you say a lot of things. Most of them I try and filter out.
Oh.
But you know what I've forgotten to do, don't you?
What?
Drain the oil out of it.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
So we're just emptying the oil out of the sail drive because we're going to change that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we've left it a while now, but this is the best way to change the oil because you get it all out rather than pumping it out where you still leave some in.
There was a little bit of water that came out, wasn't there?
Yeah, but I'm not sure that was from the sail drive. That might have just been from the screw.
Yes. Okay.
Normally, when oil mixes with water, the oil goes cloudy, and that's a sign of a problem. Whereas this oil's pure black, and it's got no metal shards in it, so it means that the gears aren't like chafing on each other or anything.
Which is good.
Yeah. What you're meant to do, well, what they advise to do is to pump it in from the bottom. That way you get no air locks. But we haven't got the pump for it, so what we'll do is we'll pour it in from the top, leave it a day or two.
And then open the bottom till it comes out?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. So, what we'll do is we'll pour it in from the top, leave it a couple of days to let it come down, let the oil and air separate, and we'll move the propeller shaft around so the gears are moving. So any air in it should go to the top, and then top it up over a couple of days.
Because if we open the top, then the air will just come out surely when we open the top bit again.
Well, no, the air won't come out. The air would have moved to the top of the sump, so we can top it up with oil.
It's all very complicated, isn't it?
It's not.
Poppy, you helping? You're on guard. So the primer was done, and whilst we waited for the antifoul to arrive, which still hadn't turned up, we cleaned and polished Chelsea to make her nice and shiny.
No bell.
Ryan tried to do all this yesterday. It didn't really go shiny, did it, babe?
Well, it didn't really go shiny, it just didn't go shiny.
No, not at all. So we're hoping that our friend Alex here, who works in the shipyard, can show us how to do it properly.
The guys here are so friendly.
Yeah, they're amazing.
It's it's nice. If they wasn't like that, it'd be even more stressful.
Yeah, no, they're absolutely brilliant. So they need to go up the mast to fix something at the top of the mast, but because our lines are like this, they're refusing to go up on our lines. So they literally have brought a crane in, and he's going to go up on the crane. to show off their toys. What's the saying? Boys and their toys. So dramatic. I'm quite jealous, I want to go.
E I due bianchi, e quello nero del traduttore.
We're trying to get it really shiny. It definitely, I don't know if it will come out on the camera, but it's definitely looking more shiny as we're going along. But it's still got quite a few smudges on it, so Ryan's getting very frustrated that we can't get the smudges out. But she don't look bad.
Ryan spent the next few days trying to polish the outside of the boat, and in the end it didn't look bad. But then finally our anti-foul turned up, so we could start cracking on with that.
Finally, we can get some anti-foul on. Make sure you stir it before you put your anti-foul on, because I didn't know if to do it or not, and I'm glad I did, because it was like jelly at the bottom and it was purple when we got it.
Have you had a good day, babe?
Yeah, I'm shattered now.
I hope anti-foul comes off because you've got it absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, but I won't have no barnacles growing on me, will it?
No.
Is my face bad, is it?
Wow. You've got a bit on your nose. Let's have a look.
Alright, come on. 2 coats on the rudder and the keel already, and the nose. Everything else has just got 1 coat. I'll go back over that polishing because it didn't come out very good on this side, but I changed how I was doing it for the other side. I've done the nose again, which looks quite good. But yeah, this side's perfect. Yeah, so you see how shiny that is, the other side. Hopefully tomorrow I can finish the anti-foul, go back over it with the polish, and we're good to go. Yeah, this is Chelsea.
Ryan, what's happening?
We finished 2 coats on the hull, 3 coats on the keel, the rudder and the bow, because it says add extra where there's high waterage, and basically they were the 3 points where the anti-foul came off
The most.
the most. Yeah, there was nothing left when we pulled out. So we've done that. We've still got to do under the pads, and because we're on this trolley jack, they can drop each one independently. So we're going to do that once it's gone off. I'm just going to peel the tape off now, see what it looks like.
Yay! And she's done. 2 to 3 coats of anti-foul. Ah, so pleased. Polished up lots of the little bits. Ryan's covered in paint again. All over your nose. You like that bit, don't you?
Yeah.
She's a beaut.
I just got to finish the polishing on the other side, do the sail drive again with the anti-foul, change the oil, put the anodes on, and we're done.
We just had Massimo, the guy in the shipyard, who's been amazing. He's looking at some of the rivets that are loose on our mast, and he's shaking the mast, and it's really loose. In the storm, it did bang about quite a lot. He's saying that we're lucky it didn't completely detach, so this could be another problem. Excellent. Apparently, we've got to have the mast taken off and all the rivets redone. There's one screw holding it in. Oh God.
Per bloccarlo.
No, non credo che
Ah?
adesso la faccio.
Perché quello bisogna bloccarlo.
E poi non bloccherebbe. No, perché. Per forza sarebbe, cavolo il testo.
Massimo and his men in the shipyard changed the rivets connecting the boom to the mast, and it was a relatively simple job in the end, which was good. Once this was done, we were pretty much finished with all we needed to do in the shipyard. The electronic bits that needed doing whilst Chelsea was out of the water had been done, and we had cleaned and re-antifouled so she looked beautiful. Chelsea was put back into the cradle again and lifted for us to paint under the legs of the lift and the bottom of the keel, and then we were ready to be dropped back in the water the following day.
We're really excited this morning because we're being lifted back into the water, which is amazing. Main downside about being on the hard is, for me anyway, it's been not having water. You can't use the toilets on board, you can't wash up on board, do washing, or anything really, which this is like such first world problems. But yeah, it has been a bit tough. It's all really grubby. I am a massive clean freak and it's so dusty. Everywhere's just a bit of a mess. So I'm really excited to get back onto the pontoon, fill up with water, do all of our washing, scrub everything, get it all clean. And yeah, just get back to normality a little bit. We haven't actually got any of the work completed just yet. Well, we have, it's started, but the electronic work, we're waiting for another wind instrument because the one that they ordered turned up broken, and the cable that they run down the mast was too short, so we're waiting for a longer one to be ordered and for that to come in. But they can do all of that while we're in the water, so that's good. We're also waiting for the sail to come back, but now, well, when we get dropped in this morning, then they can bring it back and fit it whenever, so then that will be sorted. So it's just the electrical work that we're waiting for, and then we can get going sailing again. Super exciting.
Thanks for watching, and a special thank you to our patrons. If you like the videos and would like to help us keep making them, you can donate on our Patreon page or through PayPal. Follow our journey on Facebook and Instagram. All the links are in the description. Thanks.